Good afternoon. It is January the 4th, and I don't have my mic. I thought I did, but it turned out all I had was the case for the mic, not the mic itself. So my volume on my voice may not be as good, but you'll get more ambient sound. I'm here at Lakeview United Church, where I was just here for auditions for a show called Rock is Dead, which is people singing songs by dead rock stars, basically. I auditioned with Gordon Lightfoot, If You Could Read My Mind, Love, that one, which the singing went all right, but singing with karaoke track is always problematic because it didn't do what I expected it to do. Anyway, it was good. I hope to be in the show. Oof, oof, oof. And this is easy walking distance from home, so I walked over here and now I'm walking home with you. And the song is stuck in my head, of course. If I could read your mind, love. I didn't sing that part because the accompaniment didn't do what I was expecting. Okay, now, does it look like there's a path if I go through here? Is it beaten down enough to be worthwhile? No, so I won't. This is, there's the church, Lakeview United Church, and over here is Lakeview School. The old part of it is the oldest school around, these parts, but the new part is from the 30s, so it's not exactly new, but it's newer than the old part. It's kind of a nice hoarfrost here today, too. Oh, this sidewalk is not very well cleared either. I thought it would be up against the school, but apparently they don't care about it. So I'm actually wading through much deeper snow than I anticipated here. Okay, I'm going to cut through the schoolyard because I can. Get a look at the school this way. I haven't walked this way for a while because, of course, for a while I wasn't really walking anywhere with a broken ankle, which is now, if not 100% better, certainly in the 95 to 98% better. If 100% is I can't feel it in any unusual way, then it's not 100%. But if it's, I can walk on it without any significant pain, just a slight twinge, then let's call it 97% today, shall we? Nobody on the playground equipment. I'll go out this way. This is Cornwall, which will take us straight to the good old footbridge I've crossed so many times, and I'm about to cross again. It's about, when I headed out, it was -4, so it's quite a mild day, and in fact I was quite sweaty by the time I got to the church for auditions. don't know why I crossed over here. The crosswalk's on the other side. So, I guess I'll cross over again. Random zigzags. It's like I'm a sailing ship and I'm tacking against the wind. Of course, that's the park up ahead. The river and the park that runs alongside it. You can tell it's warmer because my feet aren't crunching in the snow very much. Crunches are much louder on a cold day. Oh, I forgot to put my little metal cleat that's in the heel of these boots down too, but it's not very slippery. These are good grippy boots anyway, but that cleat does make a difference on really icy conditions. You can see the footbridge up there. If you look closely. I've taken out the mic and put it down somewhere in preparation for putting it into the little case, and then never put it into the case, and then picked up the case and left the microphone sitting wherever it is I put it down. Pretty good idea where that is. All right, across Regina Avenue here, looking towards Albert Street that way. There's the airport down that way. There's the footbridge. So I will do the traditional look up and down the creek. To the west, you can see people on the dike over there. That's the toboggan area that I walked by a few days ago. I went that way. And looking the other way, to the east. I walked along the dike last time I was over here, so I'll walk down the road today, I think. You can tell we haven't had fresh snow for a little bit because it's turned muddy and brown where people are walking on it. Down the steps, there's also a ramp, but I don't need that. Hoarfrost there. That's not very thick hoarfrost, but still pretty. Again, by the big new house that I usually point out because I watched it built during my walks. If that's all a new house or if they added on to an old house. It's hard to tell with that one. New in this neighborhood even means something in this Brady Bunch style, which is probably from the 60s. Still a lot newer than the original houses from this neighborhood. I mean, the one I used to live in, one block further over, was actually built right after the First World War. Probably as cheap housing for returning soldiers kind of thing. So the oldest neighborhood houses date back to that time frame. But a lot of them are gone now and have been replaced with newer ones. A very interesting architect's house that I went up. Designed by an architect who used to live there, I think. I don't know if he still does or not. I suspect not. Which has this lovely extra lot that is one big garden in the spring and summer. Well, it is now too. There's just nothing in it except snow and dead stalks. Once I get back, I have to do a new podcast episode. Should have done it this morning, but kind of forgot about it until it was too late. So that'll be my afternoon activity, and then tonight at 7 I go off for another rehearsal with Wascana Voices, the self-directed choir I sing with. So we start our spring semester, which ends with a very exciting trip to Victoria, BC to perform at Podium, which is the National Choir Workshop and Showcase, which happens every 2 years in Canada. So looking forward to that. I'm doing good. Hello, down in Venezuela. Exciting times down there. Yeah, as I was saying at the start, the ankle is probably 95 to 98%. Henderson Terrace there was built in 1913, so it even predates the First World War. I've never been in one of those. I like the look of them from the outside, but I've never been in one. Going up to Leopold Crescent, then I'll turn down toward home. I might go through the alley since I came out here. Go through the alley. I think there's another alley before I get down to Retallick. Maybe not. Look up Leopold Crescent. Another nice snow and hoarfrost look there. And the other way. There's the back of Henderson Terrace. These are some of the older original houses from this neighborhood. Yeah, there's an alley here. I thought there was. I'll take the alley over to our crescent, which is Angus Crescent. This is an interesting house. I don't remember any details from it, but I know it was on my historic walks of Regina and Moose Jaw. I know it's in my book, but I'd have to read up on it again. The alley. Yeah, this will only be about a 20-minute walk, probably even a little less. Oddly enough, it's about the same was walking downtown, maybe slightly shorter. Hello. Steph, I think it says. Hello. My poor eyes sometimes struggle with the small print, so I don't walk wearing reading glasses, oddly enough. Anyway, this is almost over, just up to the next intersection, and that'll be it. Not even wearing my hat, it's so warm. Because I get warm enough walking that having the hat off actually helps keep me cool. I mean, I'm just naturally cool, but you know what I mean, temperature-wise. We'll cross over to the other side, which is our side. No, it's just a little below freezing. It was -4 Celsius when I came out. It's probably a little warmer than that now. So, you know, if you're a Fahrenheiter, about 28, something like that. All right, here's Retallick. I will stop here. So, thanks for walking with me. I'll probably be walking downtown tomorrow, so watch for that with my proper microphone. Bye for now.